Hi folks, Tim Robson here, sitting here in my hammock in Storm Ciara. Winds are just starting to set in at the moment, getting some pretty strong gusts. We weren't able to stay down on the floodplain because the river is rising really quickly, and we got soaked getting here. John's in his hammock, I'm in my hammock, and we're just riding the storm out so far. I'll probably bring you back in the morning. It's past midnight already and I'm exhausted from setting up and hiking here and everything. Good morning folks. Had an amazing sleep despite the crazy wind and mental weather that we're having. The river down the bottom has burst its banks. It's completely flooded out over the valley and the wind is blowing a gale. I had an amazing sleep, so warm. This new sleeping mat, the Winterlight fueled by Amok equipment, is the warmest sleeping mat I've ever had in my hammock, and I had such a comfortable warm sleep. It was fantastic. John's over there getting the jet boil on for coffee. It's crazy out there. Well, we're out and about now. It was too exciting not to come and see, just to lie in the hammock, and this is the river.
I need to see the islands like.
It's enormous. Yeah,
I don't think there is islands like, but
no, you can just sort of see the strip of trees.
Me and Alan were collecting wood over there the other day for his log burner.
It's crazy. Really crazy.
Worse than Storm Desmond, this.
And this is just the first of 3 nights of it. This was Saturday night. It's gonna do Sunday night and Monday night on top of all of this water.
It's only rained for maybe 15 hours.
Yeah.
It started yesterday about 4 o'clock when I was in work, and it's just never stopped.
I can't believe how high the water rose last night.
It's just water all the way up there, look. It's just mental.
Yeah.
The whole valleys. Imagine what wood it's going to bring out.
Yeah. I mean, it's so vast that you can't even see wood in it. You can't see debris in it or anything. It's just, that really is an impressive sight. There's a lot of water down there. A lot of water up here as well. The paths are sodden. Some of them are just running, flowing like rivers. That's where we were less than 24 hours ago when we first got here and put up that tarp. Yeah, this is extreme water. What a sight. That is crazy. So last night we walked in under the underpass and along here and up this field, and now the river's completely gone with it. So that's our normal exit from camp, completely washed away, and all the fields all the way into Carlisle completely flooded. Having a little wander around, going to see the water level, see if it's risen any, which it probably will have. I doubt the water levels will have peaked for a while yet. Still really windy. On a good wood collecting mission. Got a lot of nice stuff for the fire for later when the weather gets terrible again. Just sheltering under John's tarp. admiring this jet boil. She's slowly going cold because this is the second time I've recorded this. Yeah, not much rain, really gusty wind though still, and cheese and tomato tortellini. Very nice. So glad to have my Amok back up and running. Love this thing. So comfortable and warm. Even warmer now that I've got that new sleeping mat in there. Yeah, I need to give it a wash though because I'm very muddy and I've made it pretty dirty. Put my sleeping bag in there, and just I didn't even need my jungle quilt last night. Plenty warm enough. Gonna be a lot colder tonight as well, down into the minuses, so be a good test for it. A lot of difference to the fire. That really nice and warm coming from there, good distance away, and you feel it all the way back here, which is good because the temperature's dropping quite considerably. It's meant to go down, what was it, -2 tonight?
Yeah.
Aye, nice. Well, that's a log. Yep. Stick a log on the fire, why don't you? Another great night. Really enjoyed it. Massive fire. Yeah, loads of big bits of wood to burn tonight. It was great. Loads of dead fallen things. I adjusted my my hammock. After all that wind last night, it was rocking me around quite a lot, and I ended up a bit lopsided. So I'm now really comfortable, really warm. I'm looking forward to another good night's sleep. Now, so far, I've really been enjoying this combination. My new sleeping bag, my new mat in my hammock is really making a difference for warmth. I mean, -2 predicted temperature tonight, so possibly lower. We'll get a good test of that. Right, folks. That's me going to sleep now. I'll catch you all in the morning and we'll see how to get home. There's a lot of flood alerts, and as far as I can tell, I'm stranded from here to my motorbike, and I'm also stranded from my motorbike to my house. So tomorrow should be pretty interesting. Right, I'll see you then. Folks. Great sleep, nice and warm, and it stopped blowing a gale, and it stopped chucking it down, and the rivers died down into the riverbed, which is good news because it means we can leave without having to do miles and miles of round trip. Just finishing my coffee before I get out my hammock and pack up. That was a great camp. Really enjoyed it. All packed away now. Fire's out. Just left the last bit of that tree that we were burning last night as the bench. My gear's all packed away. Just got my bag to carry out. My stick to stash again somewhere. Pretty crazy to think that last night we would have been about waist deep in water and fighting huge currents because this was all flooded out. Flooded right around there. There you can see the tide mark where the river came to, just there, all the way around, all the way up past John. Mad, crazy, the power of this river, and then how quickly it can just disappear again. Right back down to normal. Good example for you. Last night when we were down here, the water was flowing over the top of that little rounded lump on the buttress there. And it filled all the way in down there towards the underpass where we are going. Here's the tide mark again here. Mad. I'm glad we were up in the woods. So there's the height of where the water was on this fence last night. And there's a lot of debris on the other side, which I don't know how we're going to get through. Wow, it's dumped loads here. That's usually the path just through there. Sorry about that, folks, my phone died. Back home now, comfortable and warm. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.